Alright, on this next video, we're gonna go to the next concept, which is gonna be the canvas panel. Okay, so we're gonna go to my widget. Let's just remove that text block we did here on the hierarchy window. We can just delete this here really quick. Okay, so here you have some of the common components that are used in the user interfaces. But now we're gonna go on here, this one called panel. On this panel one, basically most of these ones are not like components that have like a functionality like a button or a text. Instead, these panel components are more areas where we are then gonna organize other components inside of them. Basically, these panels are mostly containers. And that is what the Canvas panel is. Canvas panel is a container where we're just gonna add multiple components on top of it. Okay, so we're gonna drag and drop the Canvas panel, and then there you go. You're gonna have this square, which is now where all the design is gonna take place on. Okay? So now when this is added, we're gonna go ahead and test it out by adding some of the common components here. So let's just start with like a text. So when I drag and drop this text here, if we take a look at the hierarchy window, we can see how that text block became the child of the canvas, because as you can see, it's inside of it. That's why it makes sense that it became child of that panel. Okay. And now, what else is going on here with the canvas panel? So we see that we added the text box, right? So something very important is that when you're clicking on the text block, in the details panel, there is this little category called canvas panel slot. Basically, this one is gonna be the information of how to where do you wanna organize the component. Okay, so right now this is like in this middle center, but the canvas panel allows you to put your components exactly where you want them. So for example, if I put 0, 0 here for X and Y, I'm basically saying put this component that I'm selecting here at the origin. Now, what is the origin of the canvas panel? By default, it will be here on the top left. That's why we see that this is in the exactly top left in the 0, 0 coordinate. But something really useful that the canvas panel has is that you can actually set whatever origin you want. So the origin right now is the top left, but I could change it to another location. If we click here on anchors, you see the different options. So I could anchor it to the right, let's say, and say 0, 0, and now my text block goes there. Okay. But let's go ahead and for this text block example we're using, let's just put it in the center, top center here, and then we're gonna say 0, 0, 0, 0, sorry, 0, 0 for position XY, and then that's where our text box should be. Okay. Then you can also, well, I'll talk about text widgets later, but for now, in regards to this video, just remember Canvas panel is the container, and we can set up the anchor in any position we want, and then put exactly the coordinate that we need. Okay. So let's just leave it here until this video, compile and save, and we'll see what else are we gonna add to this.